Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening, good evening. God bless, much love. Good to see everybody in here. I'm heading to the top, you guys. I'm heading to the top. Hey, Sue, number one, girlfriend, number one. Hey, PG. Hey, hey, hey to you. Good to see you in here. SL, all right. Good evening, PG and chat. Good evening to you, girl. Good evening to you. God bless. Much love. Good to see. Oh, Deputy Sheriff. All right, number three. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello to you. I'm waving. You can't see me, but I am. All right, every time I see that hand, I start waving. But it is good to see you, Deputy Sheriff. God bless. God bless. Spunky number four. There we go. Hi, PG. Much love and prayers. Hey, girl. I appreciate the prayers and much love. Much love back. Amen. All right. Let's get down to the bottom here. And let me say some howdy doodies to everybody else. Texas Brad, good to see you in here, girlfriend. Good to see you. God bless. Beth Ann, good to see you. Good to see you, hun. Stephanie, my brothers and my sisters, they all in here tonight. God bless. Good to see all of y'all. Hey, Miss Justice 111, Sassy Cats, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. Ah, there's this crazy old retired lady. How you doing, sweetie? How you doing? Good to see you. Little Dave, how you doing, sweetie? And let's see. Ah, there's Angel Girl. How you doing tonight, sweetie? And there's Kalina. I think I'm saying it right. I sure hope I am. Dixon. I better just say Dixon, right? And I'm moving. SL. She was one of the first, I think. Yep, she was number two in here tonight. Wait a minute. I just passed. There it is. Ronald. How you doing, Ronald? Good to see you. Catch them pearls. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Hoot there. How you doing, Florida girl? I'm moving to the bottom, you guys. I'm moving to the bottom. Ah, there's me, myself, and I. That is so cute. PG. Hey, girl, good to see you in here. Arctic Wolf, how's it going, sweetie? Good to see you. Oh, there's our Dartmouth. How you doing, sweetie? How you doing? Marilyn, how you doing? Good old Starbucks. Chris, good to see you. Lilies, how you doing, sweetie? And Tropican, how you doing? Okay, I'm at the bottom. Yes, at the bottom. God bless. Another Amy. Hey, y'all. Hey to you. Purple Hearts for summer. God bless. Hey, that is beautiful. Sassy Southerner. That is beautiful. Sharon, so good to see you. And there is Karen. Sharon and Karen, right in a row. Just chilling. How you doing, sweetie? Blue bonnet. There she is. Wise old lady. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, there's 77. How you doing? It says, hey, PG and chat. Purple Hearts for summer. God bless. Love a Scorpio. Good to see you in here. Oh, I appreciate that, Miss Justice. I appreciate that. God bless. She's putting out how to contact PG. Hey, Molly, good to see you, girl. Good to see you. And Ziggy needs to take off her rose-colored glasses for Fred. Yeah, ain't that the truth? God bless. Amen. And you know, I don't think she got any on. I think she knows exactly what she got in Fred, right? I hate to say it, but Ziggy is no victim to Fred. That's for sure. That's for sure. Um, More like he might be the victim. I don't know. I don't know. Right? I don't know, you guys. But anyway, yeah. So, do tell, do tell. Hey, Dollar, how you doing? Good to see you, Dollar. Um, the do tell. Oh, and I am going to do tell. I am going to do tell a few things tonight. People are asking, oh, is Don and Candace going to be going to the a little get together for summer on June 15th, 2024? Yes, from what I'm understanding, yes. And I understand White Boy's supposed to be Donald's bodyguard. Right? You know how he likes to stay close to his Donnie. So, at least that's what he said. That's what he said. That came out of his mouth, right? Not PG's. He said that he was going to be the bodyguard for Donnie. So, okay. Moving on. What else is going on out in the YouTube world? Well, listen, you guys. PG's supposed to be 68 years old. Right? I'm supposed to be 68. This is supposed to be June. Supposed to be PG's birthday month, right? This is supposed to be my birthday month. Man, what's up? What's up? Everybody must hate Granny, right? Everybody hates Granny. Where's my birthday presents? Where's my birthday? I'm so sad. I'm supposed to be like 68 years old and I didn't get no birthday presents. Where did that come out? How's that work? Yeah, according to Ziggy, PG is supposed to be 68 years old. All right. What's the matter, Ziggy? Was you afraid to say 69, what you're probably doing with Fred? Right? Or was 68 the price of your DoorDash? Right? That sounds more like it. Right? Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if she's given us the price of her DoorDash, right? Or if she was, planning on 69 and, what she likes to do with old dusty butt Fred, right? She has to knock the dust off of it before she could get to it anyway, right? Yeah. Oh, God. And, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the Ziggy, because she wants to talk about PG, right? She couldn't stand the truth. So she wanted to talk about the PG being 60 some 70 years old. Hell, I don't know, but that makes me laugh. But anyway, and it's supposed to be my birthday. I ain't getting no presents. Granny didn't get no presents, y'all. I'm telling you, everybody must hate Granny because Granny didn't get no presents. It makes me so sad. I'm so sad. Like, I mean, why ain't I getting presents? Damn, at that age, I can't wait for my coffee to cool down. Right? At that age, I can't wait for my coffee to cool down. Come on, y'all. I ain't getting no presents. I'm so sad. But yeah, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book about everybody hates Granny, right? Granny got no birthday presents. 68-year-old Granny, no birthday presents. Birthday's supposed to be in June, right? How sad. Oh, happy birthday, PG, again. Right? I don't know how many birthdays I have a year. Ain't sure how many names I got. I have to check my ID just to make sure that, I ain't none of these damn people I'm being accused of being. It's like, I'm telling you, it's giving me you know, PTSD, right? I wake up in the middle of the night sweating, have to go look at my ID and be like, oh, thank God, this is who I really am. Right? They got me confused. They got me confused. I'm like, damn, I'd be having bad dreams about who the hell am I, right? I'm going to tell you something. I think Ziggy wants to turn PG into someone 68 because she feels, inferior to PG. Oh, Fred loves you. Maybe she's afraid, maybe she's afraid to lose Fred. Uh, that she don't have to worry about that, right? She ain't got no worries there. She don't have no worries there. I wouldn't wipe my backside on that guy, right? I wouldn't wipe my ass on Fred. Hell no. Wouldn't wipe my backside on none of them damn suspects up in Ben Hill Holler, right? Hell to the no, no, no. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't standing at no prison gate. Right? I'm not standing at no damn prison gate waiting for somebody to come out. Oh, would you marry me? What the fuck? That's weird. Oh wow. We have somebody in here says I'm 68, almost 69. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God bless. Yeah. Yeah. And I appreciate all the happy birthdays. I appreciate all the happy birthdays, you guys. Absolutely. If it's supposed to be my birthday, if it's supposed to be my birthday, then I'm going to get some balloons. I'm going to get me some cake, right? I'm going to get me some cake. I'm going to get me some balloons. Hey, I'm going to go out and buy myself a present. I'm going to go buy myself a damn present. Right? I'll be like, compliments to PG from the Ziggy. Right? Hell yeah. Bake myself some brownies. That's gonna be my birthday present. You know what I really want for my birthday? You know what I want for my birthday? I want Ziggy to start paying her own damn bills. Right? That's what I want. I want Ziggy to start paying her own fucking bills. Right? Quit asking everybody else to pay them. You know how many people hit me up and say, PG, right? Ziggy asked me to pay her rent. Ziggy asked me to get her some gas. Ziggy asked me to send DoorDash. What? Ziggy's a freaking bum, right? She's a bum. Ain't there any shame in your game, girl? Ain't there any shame in your game? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, Miss Prissy Pauls, that is so beautiful. Happy birthday, cake and balloons. Just chilling. Oh, that is sweet. That is absolutely sweet. Hey, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, PG. All right? I be singing my own song. Oh, yeah. You guys can already tell PG's on the brownies, right? PG already on the brownies. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a couple more as we go through this night. Right? And a cold one too, right? I have to tell Ziggy. I have to tell Ziggy cheers, right? Here's to you and here's to me. If we ever disagree, well, F you and here's to me. Right? That's what I got to say. That's what I got to say to Ziggy. Oh, shit. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to get this party started. Right? I'm going to get this party started because you know what? Some people can't handle the truth, right? Ziggy's one of them. But then again, she ain't reading the Bible, is she? She ain't reading the Bible. No, she's playing with some fucking tarot cards, right? She always playing with the devil. Obviously, she knows nothing about God, right? That's not good. That's not good. You know, I think I'll keep the Bible. She can have the damn tarot cards, right? She can have those tarot cards. Yeah, I tell her what she can do with them too, right? I tell her what she can do with them. That's for damn sure. But anyway, you know. Oh, girl, I appreciate that. Texas Brat Brat. Happy birthday, PG. God bless. Many more. Love you, lady. There we go. There we go. Shoot. I hope Ziggy makes every day my birthday. Look at that. I got present. I got a present right there, y'all. A gift. Man. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that $5. I'm gonna take that $5. Yeah, I'm gonna take that $5. Buy me some brownie, some more brownie mix, right? I'm gonna buy me some more brownie mix because I love my brownies, right? PG loves her brownies, so I'm gonna buy me some more brownie mix. Matter of fact, Jinkies wants to give me a recipe for brownies. She wants to give me a recipe for her brownies. I might try that. I might get everything, whip up those kind of brownies. See, I love my own. I love my own, y'all. I want to tell you, I definitely love my own. But I try it. I try it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they know Ziggy supporters in here. If they are, my mods will make sure they take care of that for sure. They'll make sure they take care of that. Yeah, Texas Brat Brat. I appreciate it, girl. I appreciate it. She said, there you go, PG. Absolutely. Absolutely. If it's gonna be my birthday, I'm gonna have some brownies. I'm gonna have some brownies. Absolutely. God bless. Hey girl, I appreciate that brownie mix. Absolutely. Her secret recipe is her finger. I don't know. It might be. Might be. Buttermilk's not the only ingredients in Jinky's brownies. Ronald, you are hilarious. Molly says I support Ziggy getting a job. Right? So I think we all support that. I think we all support that. When someone else is, that's why I love it. I love it when I see other people doing good, right? I love it when I see other people doing good because if they're doing good, and I'm doing good, right? They ain't hitting me up to, can you pay my rent? Hell no. Hell no. Can you pay mine? Right? Can you pay mine? I don't know. I support Ziggy getting a divorce and giving Laura back her man. I don't think Laura wants him. I don't think at this point right now, I don't think Laura wants him. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think she wants him. Laura got really hurt. When somebody leaves you at your darkest moment, Laura was at the doctor's today. She was at the doctor's today, you guys. Um, when someone leaves you in your darkest moments, that's hard to get over, right? I mean, you can't ever trust them again. You can't ever. I mean, you be living on pins and needles, right? You can't live on eggshells. You just can't. The trust is gone when someone does that to you. So I don't think Laura wants Fred back. I just don't think she would. Um, Matter of fact, I asked her, and she said no. She said no. She's deeply hurt. Like what they did to Laura crushed her. It crushed her, you guys. And that you can't fix that. You can't fix that kind of hurt. no matter, no matter what someone says, it just, there's nothing no one can say to fix that type of hurt. But I'm going to get this party started. I'm going to get it started. Now, what I want to start with, and I brought receipts. You guys. And what I want to start with is, it's this right here. This is all the money. This is all the money that Laura was sending to Zig. She was sending all of this money to Ziggy. This is Laura's money. Laura, and I got a lot more than this, guys. I got a lot more receipts than this. This is just some of them. This is just some of them that you're going to see. They're not in no special order. I just put them in so everybody could see that Laura's telling the truth. $70, right? $70 there. $25 there. $300 there. $25 there. $105 there. $30 there. $5 there. That's in December. But she sent more in December. $20 in December. $5 in December. $150 in December. $50 in December. Another $75 in December. She took this girl for over $200 just in December. In December alone, over $200 out of her money. And all Laura gets is a little Social Security check. November, $150 in November. $120 in October. $275 in September. Yeah, these are just a few. This is just a few of the receipts that Laura has given to PG. Just a few, you guys. There's more. There's more. Trust me, there's more. I just wanted to let you all know how she was using the hell out of Laura, saying it in the name of Fred. In the name of Fred, Laura had no idea that Ziggy and Fred was an item, and Laura was sending all her money to Ziggy, keeping Ziggy up. And she didn't find out. She didn't find out until later. She didn't, she had no idea. She had no idea she was keeping Ziggy up. That's, she didn't know, you guys. She thought it was for Fred. She loved him. And she thought all that money was for him, to help him. And at the whole time, it was helping Ziggy. And Fred knew it. Fred and Ziggy took Laura to the cleaners. They took this little girl to the cleaners. And I'm sorry that happened to her. I'm sorry that happened to her. They used her. They used her. And that's just how Laura is. Laura's a giver. She's a giver, not a taker, but a giver. And and that's sad, right? That's sad. You know, Ziggy said, PG supposed to have wrote 2 books. I'm supposed to be some 60-year-old lady, right? That wrote a couple books. Or 60, you know, I think she wanted to say 69, but she knew I was going to say that's what she's doing with Fred. But, and I would have too, right? And I would have too. But I'm supposed to be some 60, up in the 60s. I don't know, 68, 69, 60, 70. I don't fucking know. But I'm supposed to be some old lady. Wow. How would that have made me when I was having my kids? Damn. Whoa, I'd have been really old having children, right? I'd have been really fucking old having some kids. Damn. Hey, PG got it, right? I got it going on. Shoot, if I was that old having babies, whoa. Shake that tree, right? Shake that tree. Absolutely. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. 4 nuts fell out. Right? 4 nuts fell out of that old tree. Don't tell my kids I called them nuts. Right? Oh, shit. I have 4 little nuts fall out. I was shaking that old tree. Oh, shit. Oh, that's funny as hell. Oh, damn. Anyway, she might be right about PG writing some books. Here you guys go. Here's my new book cover. Here's my new book cover, y'all. It's going to be on the market soon. I'll let you know when. Homewrecker Ziggy, based on a true story. Ben Hill mud story, not love story. Ben Hill mud story. Right? There you go. Yeah. I heard that yeah, I heard that oh Fred. Oh Dusty Butt Fred. Oh shoot. She gonna have to scrub it up, right? She gonna have to scrub it up. She gonna have to scrub old Dusty Butt Fred up. Right now, Ziggy came out here, right? She came out here making Fred into a superhero. Even though Don and Candace or Jody Sue or Grandis or Andy or anybody else was at the briefings. Oh look who was there. Super Fred, right? Oh, super Fred. Batty Fred. Oh, Batty Fred. There he is at the briefing, right? Oh, don't worry. Ronnie Lawson, Fred is here to save the day. Right? Fred's there to save the day. He gonna tell all. He gonna tell all about everything that happened in Ben Hill Road, June 15th, 2021. Right? When he wasn't even in the holler, supposedly, at the crucial hours of Summer coming up missing. He wasn't even there. Because Candace didn't even come back in the holler, right? Until 3:15, 3:30. And then, they got home, 3:15, 3:30. Supposedly before, Fred was saying, oh, I was out of the holler at this time, right? I'm out of the holler at this time. Well, I find out he wasn't, right? No, he wasn't out of the holler. because Laura said they were running late. They were running late to get to the scrapyard, right? They were running late to get to the scrapyard. And what happened? Chad pulls in, right? Chad pulls in, and where does he catch Candace? Well, let me tell you where he caught Candace. He caught Candace down at Fred's. He caught Candace. Now, law enforcement said Candace came out of that driveway twice, right? Well, you know what? She probably did. And old Chad caught her down at Fred's house. And Fred and Laura had done pulled out, right? When Chad pulled up, they done pulled out. Did they have Summer in the vehicle with them? Did Candace, is that who Candace handed Summer off to? Was Fred? Was Summer taken out of that holler? Well, let me tell you, I've been trying to talk to this Chad guy. Hopefully I can. Hopefully I can find him. Hopefully I can talk with him. But here's the thing. There was two people extensively talked to about Summer's case. One of these people was Cotton, right? Cotton. They talked to Cotton about Summer's case because Cotton's supposed to have been hanging on Ben Hill Road. Well, it's funny how Cotton, all of a sudden is on live, right? A homicide. He's on live in Laurel Park. Actually, where Fred says Summer was supposed to be laid to rest by Cotton, right? Where Summer supposedly was laid to rest by Cotton. Well, there was another man extensively questioned by law enforcement too, named Pete. Now, Pete was extensively questioned about Summer's case because he was in Ben Hill Road, right? Now, Cotton was affiliated with Fred, and Pete was affiliated with Fred. And both of these guys, who was extensively questioned by law enforcement on Summer's case, both of them have come up on live, right? Both of these men have came up on live, you guys. Just saying, what a coincidence. What a coincidence that two men affiliated with Fred and affiliated with Summer's case comes up on live, right? And also, Fred didn't offer up any of this information about Cotton until he was in jail, right? Until he was in jail. Then he offered up some information on Cotton, and it's been brought to my attention, Summer also. Yeah, he was questioned on Summer's case. Absolutely. And that's when he decided, if they, to make a deal, right? And he took a lie detector's test, but it was inconclusive, meaning they couldn't tell, they couldn't tell if he's lying or he wasn't lying, right? They couldn't get a reading on it. So, it's funny that, he's involved in all of this stuff. And him and Laura did haul it out of there that day. And Candace, and if it's true that Chad came in and caught Candace at Fred's house between 4 and 4:30, well, that's a big red flag. That's a big red flag because she told Chad she was looking for Summer. She told Chad Summer was already missing, and it's between 4:30. Summer wasn't supposed to be coming up missing until 5:30, 6 o'clock that evening. And she told Chad, now if indeed she told Chad that, Summer was already missing and she was looking for her, and that was her reasoning for being at Fred's house, in my opinion, Summer was in Fred's car. That's how Summer got out of there. if you ask me. If you ask me, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. You know, um, and did he take her out of there? Did he take her out of there? Um, alive or unalive? I don't know. I don't know. Did something happen at the swimming hole? And then, and then Candace handed her off to Fred. Fred handed her off to Cotton. Cotton did what he did, and then he kept coming back and kind of because he did a dirty deed for someone, he came back, kept wanting to hold it over their head in order to get free stuff. I don't know. I don't know. So did he? Was he a? What I'm saying, did Cotton become a problem that needed to be gotten rid of? Very good possibility. Very good possibility. Right? I don't know. I don't know. Absolutely. Absolutely, Virginia girl. Absolutely. Well, you know, I I don't know if it would make her a suspect, but it definitely would make her an accessory, right? I'm not sure that it would make Laura a suspect, but it would make her an accessory to the crime, right? It would make her an accessory to the crime. Absolutely. Absolutely. And and if you're an accessory, it doesn't matter if you do the crime or you're an accessory to it. You're probably going to prison if you didn't speak up. If you didn't speak up early on, you're probably going to get some time. And and the one thing I take note of about these people inside of Ben Hill Road, they are scared. They are scared to death to be put in jail. These people are scared to death to be in jail. They don't like being locked up, y'all. They don't like to be locked up. So, that's going to keep their mouth shut, right? That's going to keep their mouth shut. Absolutely. They're going to keep their mouth shut. But, you have to, you kind of have to, I think Summer's case would have already been solved if there wasn't, if these people were not so uncredible, right? If these people wasn't, uncredible witnesses, I think Summer's case may have been solved. But the people willing to come forth, the people willing to, tell some things about June 15, 2021, they're not credible witnesses. They cannot be used in a court of law because, of their past history, right? Their past history, their here and now history, their history just ain't no good. And when someone's history is no good, they can't be, they're unliable witnesses. So, even if Laura wanted to talk, who's going to believe her? Even if she wanted to talk, she's not a credible witness, right? And at that point, she's just going to make herself a sitting duck, right? She's going to make herself a sitting duck. Just like, just like Cotton, just like Pete, right? Just like a few other people that ain't with us no more. They just make themselves a sitting duck because, their credibility is shot and they can't, and they can't really be used in a court of law. So everything they're saying is going to be dismissed, right? It's going to be dismissed, but not dismissed to the point that, that the people they're talking about won't be questioned and won't find out that somebody's been talking, right? And these people, like when they call these people in to question them about what someone else has said, you pretty much know who said it, right? You pretty much know who said it. So you pretty much know, whose door to be knocking on, right? And These people don't want, they don't want no one knocking on their door. I mean, this, if someone is evil enough to do something to a 5-year-old child, how much more, would they do? How much more would they do to someone like Laura? Right? How much more would they do to her? Right? So, um, you know, Diamond Eyes, Laura, you know what? Laura is a fool. I don't agree with you. Laura is no fool. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Laura thought that Ziggy was her friend. And Laura thought Fred truly loved her and they were going to always be together. And Laura was a fool. Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of women will, what I'm saying is Fred had conditioned Laura. He had conditioned Laura to keep her mouth shut, right? In many different aspects. I mean, we have to remember that, Fred was a maker and a taker and a distributor, right? He was a maker, a taker, and a distributor of illegal substances, right? And did Laura run off and say, oh, to law enforcement, oh my goodness, my man's doing this and he shouldn't be doing. No. Laura stood behind Fred. She stood behind Fred, right? And she stood behind Fred probably in a lot of other things as well. That's not right. Women do that. Women do that. They stand behind their men. Right or wrong, they stand behind their men. And, so June the 15th would have been no different. June the 15th wouldn't have been no different, right? I mean, if Fred stuck a 5-year-old child in his vehicle, what is Laura going to do about it? What is she going to say about it? Right? What I'm trying to say is Fred was running that show. Fred ran the show, people. Fred let everybody know that's his property, his home, his everything. Fred ran the show. Fred was boss. He was boss. Laura and whoever else was just there for a ride. They were just there for a ride. Right? In that freaking hellhole. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know whose place. Hey, Patty Allen, how you doing, sweetie? I don't know whose place was worse. I do not know whose place was worse. I don't know if 110 was well. I don't know. I mean, like Andy and Jody Sue's was hard to beat, right? Andy and Jody Sue's place was really, really hard to beat with that radiated poo-poo, right? I say that was the worst. I say that was the worst. And then I'd probably say Fred's place. Fred's place was number 2. Man, did you see that place? I can't even. I was sitting there wondering what the hell's holding it up. I was like, what the hell is holding this place up? Right? I don't know what the fuck's holding it up. Because it looked like it ready to come down. It looked like something already drove through half of it. And the other part was just hanging on. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that is no life of Riley. That's no freaking life of Riley, buddy. Ben Hill Road, hell to the no. I can't believe people live like that. I couldn't believe people live like that. And then 110, well, I have to say 110 was a little better than the other two, right? I say 110's a little better than the other two. Not much. Not much, you all. It was still a dive. But, compared to the other two, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't see Miss Norway. Hold on. Yeah, my contents. I'm bringing you up, Norway. How you doing? How you doing, lovely?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, girl? Good to
Hey,
see you. God bless. Much love.
I am so happy to see you again. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sweetie.
You
We
can hear
sure
me, yeah.
can.
Yes, I just want to thank you for doing this. I am so proud of you. This is why I love you so much
Yeah,
because
I
you
appreciate that, Molly.
always
I've seen it.
you always fight for the weak. That's why I love you. You always fight for the weak. And I have to say, she's not weak. I'm not saying she's weak, but you always fight for the people who cannot fight for themselves.
Well, Ziggy and Fred, Ziggy and Fred took this young girl to the cleaners.
Yeah.
They took this vulnerable
She's
woman
so
in
sweet.
her
She
darkest hours, they
Yeah,
took full advantage of her. I mean, I think Fred's always took advantage of Laura, you know, and like Laura told me that her oldest daughter has nothing against Laura, but she told Laura, if you're going to stay with Fred, I want nothing to do with you.
yeah,
He was so mean to me. So mean to me. As a child, always mean to me. And if you're going to stay with him, I want nothing to do with you. I love you, Mom, but I want nothing to do with you. He's ruining your life. He's ruining
yeah,
your life. You need to get away from him. But as long as you stay with him, I just can't have nothing to do with you.
yeah,
And Laura, loved Fred. She didn't want to leave Fred. And she was losing her whole family like that. She was
yeah.
losing everybody she loved and everyone who loved her
Can I be
because of
honest with
Fred.
you? Yeah, can I
Yeah.
be honest?
And
Not
then,
yet.
to stick
But
with him.
Laura, she's also, not all women are the same. Some women is easy to take advantage of. We have to be
Absolutely. And
honest. We
Laura's
have
one
to
of
be
them.
honest. And I hate that kind of man.
Laura
I have
is
a
one.
daughter who, you know about my daughter and everything, what I mean.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you understand. And this kind of man who take advantage, I hate it. And I have to say something. When you talking to Laura, she has a sweet voice. She's not a woman. She's a woman of God. Why? She don't fight. She don't talk bad about anybody. Even when Siki slept with her man, I was listening. I was crying when Laura went on her panel because I did understand this. And she was so sweet and nice. This is not about naive. This is other thing. And you understand this because you are human, you know human being. And this is so disgusting. And I also want to say, I am not here to bash Sigi. Sometimes it's not about bashing. Sometimes we have to keep it 100. We have to keep it real. When I first came in to know you, I can know when it was because I have membership for 26 months. This time she was living together with one man. Okay, then she moved out. Then the other man moved with her. And when the other man lived with her, she was together with another man. And why I say this, it's none of my business, but she also, I don't want to talk about a child, but I have to be real because this channel is about children. She has a child. She bring her to prison everywhere else. It's not normal. And go, and I have to say, and she only for a few months, she was crying. She was talking to the spirits about the man she lost. I will not take that away from her. It was terrible, but now she's married. I have felt that she have used Summer Wells Moon Wells case to the fullest because they were talking about the monkey, and I know that when he lay out the animal bones, he did that because it should look like Summer. And when she did that, Siggy, and how can she marry this? Because she want to come close to the case. First it was the dog, now it is the man. I always felt Siggy did it because she want to talk with Don. You know the drama, the love, the action, not for Summer. She loved to. be with Don, little bit of action, meet Candace, meet all of these people. This is what she was fighting for, to meet everybody around, to get some new friends, maybe, I don't know, but not for Summer. This is not from her heart because she would never have done it. The way Fred is talking about maybe Summer is in a cave. What is this? What is this? Maybe she's in a cave. Maybe she's this. He is talking too much. He needs to stop talking, and they two together need to stop playing. This is why I was not disappointed at you, but I was like, oh, because you was gratulate when they married. I understand that was nice, but I always have this taste in my mouth. Poor Laura, because Laura thought she have got a good friend in Ziggy. This is so fake. I am sorry talking too much, but I have to thank you for doing this. You give voice to the voiceless. I see Candy Cane backstage. Fuck you, Norway, die bitch. It's beautiful.
Um, I see that there's some there's some conflict happening in the chat. Um, here in this particular channel, Summer's channel with Summer's Army, in this particular chat, we give everybody the right to have their opinion. Everybody the right to have their opinion. We respect that. We may not agree, but we agree to disagree and hug it out at the end of the night. So, you know, um, let us not, go at each other for one another's opinions because, you know, everyone's different. Everyone's different, and that's what makes the world go
I
round.
don't hope I say anything wrong. I didn't mean to,
Oh
but
no,
I
not
am not
not
that
not you,
person.
not you. It was a couple of people in the chat having
Okay.
having a little spat there, and you know, and I just want to let people know that it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay to have your opinion as long as
Yeah.
no one is coming at anyone sideways, as long as no one
Exactly.
is getting, saying something about the victim or
Yeah.
someone else, really bad. We
This is
don't
what
we
God
don't
made.
time you out and we don't block you in here. We don't do that.
God make us unique. We should not all have the same opinion.
Well, we're not. Nobody's going to always have the same opinion. A lot of people disagree with PG, and
Yeah.
that's okay. I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect that. And sometimes their disagreement, opens my eyes to, uh, to another door that, fits into a puzzle. And I'm like, wow, yeah,
Yeah.
this could be. So, I love the fact that God don't make us, he made every person, God don't make mistakes. He made every person exactly who they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to think. And, it takes a whole village to raise a child, right? Takes the whole world to find one when it's missing. So,
Amen.
let us
Amen.
let us love and respect one another.
You are so beautiful. You are still fighting for summer. You are still, and all the people in chat, I love them so much. So many times I want to write, but I'm not good at it. I just want to send them so much love and thank you. Have so much beautiful, strong woman and man in the chats and your mods and your member. I really love them. If I just say hello sometime, everybody say hello, how are you? This is really a special family you have. I have to say, it's so beautiful. And I don't know, they are just so beautiful. So, uh, but in the back chat, are people always like this? For example, with you,
Oh
Braga.
yeah. Oh
You have
yeah.
to be strong to
Absolutely.
this shit every
Absolutely.
day.
Worse than that. They get
Yeah,
worse
yeah,
than
I have
that.
seen it before. Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah, they
Anytime
get
I
way
come,
worse than this.
yeah, yeah. I know all the time I'm coming is something worse. This is nothing. But no, but Laura is very sweet when you talk with her. She's so childlike. Like she don't talk bad. I have to admit, if it was me, I was have to be angry. This is human to be angry. She's she's a good woman who have been taken much advantage of.
Right, right.
It's sad.
Thank you for helping Laura. This is why I love you, sis. Aw, 26 months, girl.
Yeah,
26 months. God bless. I so appreciate that.
it's a long time. It's
I
a
so
long time.
appreciate it. Hey, Ronald, I appreciate you being so nice. Yeah, it was a Ben Hill dump, right? Exactly. Exactly, Ronald. A Ben Hill dump. Um, yeah, I can't sit back
Ronald,
and I cannot sit back and just,
no.
act like
Ronald is also so good. I love Ronald. He's so sweet. He always asks, "How are
yeah,
you?"
Ronald's a sweetheart.
Very good. Yeah, he is.
I can't just sit back. I can't
No.
just sit back and amen. Absolutely, Arctic Wolf. We are
Yeah.
Summer's Army. Um,
This is what I
right.
this
Um, I can't just sit back, and everything is, you know, um, everything is.
Can I ask you honest? I don't say Ziggy don't care about summer. All women should care about summer, but how do you feel about this? Just getting married with him, and
I'm going to tell you something,
he's still a
Ziggy.
suspect. What is going on here?
Ziggy did not care about Summer because if Ziggy cared about Summer, when I came on her channel to try to
Did
get
you know
out,
you built her channel? I
yes,
was in the beginning. I was the
um,
first day in Sig. I never went into Siggy, but I listened to you. This is where I find you, and I follow you here. And Siggy's channel was not going good. Then you came on. Oh my God. This is why I was listening to Siggy, because the crazy PG was coming.
yeah,
You was fighting left and right, boom, 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 boom. And
but
you
you
never give up. You
right
never fall. You always stand up. I was
had
thinking,
to
what is this
had
woman?
to,
This
but
woman
you
have to be built of steel. What is going on?
right right,
A
but
machine.
she kept asking me. She kept asking me, to come on her channel, and she was going to let me talk about Summer's case and get out what I was wanting to get out to the
She never
people
once
about.
defended you. She
I
never
tell you,
once defended you. She liked it.
I'm going to tell you something. She did not. She next thing I knew, she wanted a shit show. Come on up, PG, so I can get tons of people over here, and I can get tons of people on my panel attacking you. And
Yeah,
she purposely
did it.
purposely allowed those
Yeah.
people up on that panel.
I
She did
saw
not she didn't
everything.
care about the
No.
information that was needed to be put out for Summer. What she
Amen.
cared about was a big shit show and
Yeah.
her clicks, her likes, her views, and the money
Amen.
pouring in. That's what she gave a fuck about.
100%. 110%.
And
Why?
when she
I was looking every time, and she never once defended you. And sometimes
no,
it was seven, eight people who was
right,
fighting you, and she
right.
did love every minute.
She loved
She
it.
never cared about you, and
No.
I never heard her thank you for helping building her channel, because you absolutely did.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did. I did.
There was nobody in the beginning. This is how I find you. And I
And
follow you her.
I'm going to tell you, she did not care about Summer. Summer's the last thing on her mind.
Yeah,
And any
and she
child she
is.
covers is the last thing on her mind. What she does is Ziggy's always been for the clicks, the likes, the views, the money.
Yeah,
She's a damn bomb. She's a damn bomb. She doesn't respect that chat. She expects that chat to keep her
I
ass
know.
up,
She only
to
want
keep her
money.
dog up, to keep Fred up. You
Yeah,
know, I'm going to tell you what, that chat is not your pocketbook. Your chat is not your fucking
amen.
pocketbook. Your chat is to be respected. And you need
You
to
know
have
when I was
respect for
crying?
them.
You know when I was crying sometime? I was crying because, Fred, he have said so much dirt about Summer. We have to be honest. When I saw she used her platform to to save money, she used Summer's name to take money to Fred. We have to keep it 100s. To pick up money for Fred. How wrong is that? This is very wrong. And she
Right.
saved money. She used Summer's name in the title to save up money for Fred in prison.
No,
The methods,
no.
I am sorry.
She
This,
wasn't she wasn't she wasn't saving shit for Fred. She was spending that money. Laura was sending her money supposed to be for Fred, and she was using it to pay her bills and to eat out and to take care of herself. Fred
DoorDash,
Fred
DoorDash.
was having Laura send money to help keep Ziggy up. Ziggy would cry to Fred, "Oh, I'm going to be so much short on my rent. How much? I'll get Laura to send it. I'm going to be short on this. How much? I'll get Laura to send it."
I know.
You know,
And close the
he was
account.
using between him and Ziggy, they were using Laura to keep
It's
Ziggy's
terrible.
ass
It's
up.
terrible.
You know
And
what Fred needs to do? Fred needs to take his ass and go keep up his wife. He needs to take that ass, get a job, and take care of his old lady, right? I mean, he's
yeah,
sitting around inside of a freaking rehab place, right? He's sitting around
I
supposedly.
know you are a
And
single mother. I am a
go get
single
a
mother.
job. Go get a job. I'm sure that they have a work program where you
Yeah.
can get a job and work that ass, right? To keep
Piggy,
up your wife while you're in there.
yeah, you are a single mother. I am a single mother because my daughter
Right.
just moved back home, the oldest one. She didn't want to live in the home, so the special home. She have moved home. You know how many time I have DoorDash? Never, never.
Yeah. And take
Me and my
Candace with you.
daughter go out together one time in the month, to the restaurant. But I have to cook dinner every time at home. I come so sick from the hospital, but I need to cook for my children. Every time she is on there, she have DoorDash. She go to buy. It's only DoorDash, DoorDash. Make some cook for your child. And I'm thinking, how has she money to do all this? To go to holiday to Tennessee? It's long. I have not been in holiday for many years. And how do she get all this money? And the electric bill is how many thousand? My
I'm gonna
electric
tell you,
bill, I
I
don't
don't know.
understand nothing. But she have used some because you know what she loved? She loved to meet Don Wells and Candace and the other people around. She loved the drama and a little bit action. But she have never done nothing for Summer except using her to come close to the people around to Fred and everybody. I know it's harsh, but this is what I feel from my heart. I am so disappointed in her.
Hey,
And
I'm gonna,
poor Laura. And I have to say, Laura is a beautiful soul, and not all women are the same strong. She is not a fool. Maybe she have another problem, and you know what I mean, PG.
right,
And
right.
to take advantage of weak people. Some people are struggling.
Well,
Man,
I brought the receipts, didn't I? I brought the receipts. I showed the receipts. of how much money they took, how much they used Laura. You know, and
Is
that,
it true? They
that
take
is
money.
disgusting.
Oh, Ziggy said it. I listened one time and she said Laura never give one money. She's only problem she don't want to give him something. She don't want to visit him. She don't want nothing to have to do with Fred. Why is she lying?
Um, I don't know. I don't even know why she did what she did to Laura. I would think, um, after using her up like that, and and taking her man, I would think that, she'd be too damn ashamed to, to say anything at all. But, she wanted to keep the money coming. She needed to build her and Fred up and beat Laura down in order for people to, to support them. That's what it, that's, that
That's
was
true.
her tactic. That was her tactic out here.
Yeah.
And, and she getting that ass called out now, and she don't like it, right? Because she's getting that ass called out right now. And, it just is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It was to my understandings, there was a lady last night in the chat that was offering, she said she wants to give Laura a vehicle. Um, and I hope she does. I hope she does, because that's all Laura wants. Laura just wants, transportation. Laura
Yeah.
just wants to be able to have transportation to the doctors and to the stores, and to, and to the places she needs to go to
Yeah.
reconnect with her brothers and her children, and her family that, Fred ran off, and so kept,
Yeah.
kept Laura away from for so long.
Yeah.
And Laura just wants to, get sober, get back on her feet, and start living the life that her family wanted for her the
Yes.
whole time she was with Fred. She's really trying to, turn her life around. She's
All
working
right.
hard to do it. And Fred done screwed up, right? Fred
Yeah.
done screwed it up. I mean, he's supposed to be, from my understandings, they're about to put Fred back in the jail. Um, because he wasn't able to walk the line. He was in a really nice halfway house. He was hanging out at a friend's house, right over at Kathy's, whoever this lady is.
Yeah.
And,
Whoever this lady is, I wonder who she is, the Kathy one.
he was getting his check every month, sitting on his backside, really didn't have to do nothing. And
No.
he screwed it all up. He screwed it all up, from my understandings.
Where is
You
he
know,
now?
and what did Laura have to do with it? Nothing, because Laura's still on the straight and narrow. Laura's still trying her best
That's
to,
good.
get her life together and become what her family
Yeah.
wants her to be now.
Yeah.
And, and I hope she continues. I hope she
Yeah.
continues. I hope she reaches her goal,
Yeah.
and in the life, in the life she's looking and seeking right now. I
Yeah.
really do. I wish
I
the best
also
for
do
Laura.
because it's so many years with Matt. And where is Fred now? Is he living with Ziggy or where is he?
I feel that Laura was. I don't even know if Laura was really with Fred June 15th, 2021, when he went out of Ben Hill Road. He might have told her to say she was.
Can I be honest with you now?
And
I
she would.
almost started crying. That
And
what
she
you say
would.
now, this is what I have felt the whole time.
She Laura
That
might Laura
tell
may
her,
not have been in that vehicle. Laura may not know if
oh
Summer
my
was in that
God, look,
vehicle
I
or
getting
not.
cold. Now
You
I
know,
am getting cold. You know why? When Laura tell that story, it's exactly the same way that Fred tell them. And normally it's not to the detail exact. It's
right,
like he have told her every single step. I have
right,
always felt that because Laura did everything for him. She was naive. He used her. I never
right.
believed.
I'm
I
starting
always
to
believed that.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Laura was
Yeah.
even in the vehicle.
Oh
I'm
my
starting to
God. I
wonder
have
because
always
she was
believed that.
so sick Laura was so sick.
I
She,
know.
I mean, it was really for a long time. For a long
And
time, I'm going to
and
tell you.
they used and they didn't sleep and
When I was
everything.
talking to Laura, she couldn't hardly get to. She couldn't hardly even get to the restroom and back. Right? She couldn't hardly even get to a restroom and back. And matter of fact, I think one time I was talking with her, somebody had to come and help her. She said she would, she said, I'll be back in a minute, PG. Someone had to come and help her. And I
Wow.
believe she went to the restroom
This is
and then they brought her back and
what is wrong
she
with
got back
her?
on the phone. So I'm gonna tell you something. Laura was really, really bad
These
off
men know her for
for a
20
while.
years. Why do they do this when she is so sick? What is wrong with her? Is she very sick?
Well,
She's
Ziggy thinks if people support Laura, they're not going to support her and Fred. Ziggy wants it all for her and Fred. She don't care about Laura. She doesn't give a damn. I mean, if she cared about Laura, she wouldn't have stole her old man to begin with, right? She wouldn't have went down there and stole the girl's old man and married him. I
no,
mean, Ziggy just is out for attention. Ziggy went and got the Wells dog,
I
right?
know.
And got a bunch of attention and a bunch of money and
Yeah,
gifts for it. And then she went back and she got Fred because Ziggy needs attention. She loves attention.
I
Well, I'm going
know.
to tell you, this is some negative ass attention because Fred Hill is a suspect in a 5-year
Yeah,
old little missing girl's case. That's what
amen.
the hell Fred is.
Amen.
And I just call it like I see it. I'm not going to lie. I have nothing to lie about. I don't even give a I don't care about Fred. Fred is one of those people who I'm going to tell you, he's destroyed many lives, right? He destroyed um from what I'm understanding, he destroyed Laura's daughter's life to the point Laura's daughter didn't want nothing to do with her because of Fred. He
Yeah,
destroyed Laura's life, right? He destroyed her life in so many different ways over the years and left her in her darkest hours. I mean, this guy, and how many other people did he destroy by being a maker and a user and a distributor of stuff people should not be using at all, right? I mean, this guy didn't care. He was distributing something, the worst thing you could distribute
yeah, yeah.
out there, illegal substance, the
There
worst
was.
one you could distribute, he
Yeah,
was distributing. And we know that. Why? Because it's right there on his record. It's right there. It
yeah,
says
yeah.
plainly
For
he was
many years he did.
manufacturing this stuff that no one should ever come across, right? Did he care about the people he was handing that out to? No. All he cares about is himself. He is
Exactly.
self-seeking, selfish, self-seeking, just a evil, selfish human being, right?
I am
He's all
scared
for
he and
oneself.
Siggy will both, maybe he and Siggy will both go that
And
route
Ziggy's
because
the same way. Ziggy don't give a
it,
damn if you got
no,
money to buy
no.
your medicine.
But
She don't care if
how
you have
can
money.
she be friend, pretend to be friend with Laura and do this? I don't understand how it. She's a woman, for God's sake, a mother. She's a grown ass woman. How I didn't like her from before, but I didn't mislike her. But this is too
Laura
much.
Laura did not get a bunch of support and donations on Ziggy Sue. What what you guys didn't understand was Ziggy was double dipping. Ziggy was double dipping. She was taking that away from Laura. She was taking everything away from Laura. She was telling Laura it's all for Fred when it was for herself. She used this girl. She
Yeah,
used this girl
she did.
something
Yeah,
fierce.
it's so terrible. And all in the name of summer. Do you
Right.
understand? Keep it
Absolutely.
100. All in the
And
name.
Ziggy came on this panel right here with Laura, talking about how Laura has cancer, And then she now lies on her channel saying Laura does it. You know, Ziggy's the one that, Ziggy's the one that told everyone about Laura having cancer. She's the one that brought it out. Laura didn't want to share that.
Oh,
Laura
she
didn't want to
didn't want to.
share her
Ah,
illness. It made
no,
her feel, she didn't want people knowing
no.
that she was in a dark hour. She was weak. She was going through all of these things. She was
My
embarrassed.
God,
Ziggy brought it out. And
this
then,
is fucked up.
when Laura had nothing more to give and the jig was up on her and Fred, she wants to, turn on this girl and then try to convince people, she doesn't have it. You know, how the hell do you do that? How do
She's,
you do what you do to
she's,
someone in their darkest, weakest time?
yeah. And then she
Right?
take photo of them in the bed and put it on the YouTube. She's one sick person.
I'm going to tell you something.
She
Um,
didn't have to tell it,
I
even
am
if they
for
get married.
I am for full righteousness. I am for Summer Moon Utah Wells. I'm going to tell you, I'm not for anyone else. I feel
Okay.
sorry for Laura because Laura is ill. And I'm going to tell you, I feel sad for anyone that's ill. I feel sad for
Yeah.
anyone that has been used up the way this girl was used up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you now, I have talked to Laura. And Laura, man, Laura is very easy. She is very easy person to use. Very,
I
very
know.
easy
This
person
is
to
what I
use.
told you. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something. Um,
Very easy. And
yeah,
many, many
prayers for
years
Laura.
used it.
Absolutely, Mo. Prayers for Laura. I'm going to tell you. Um,
It's,
I
it's,
feel, I feel, I do feel,
it's
I
something
do
with the
feel.
brain also because you have used for so many years and it's
Well, I'm going to
terrible.
tell you something. Ziggy knew that Laura had a cash app. Ziggy knew
Oh,
Laura had a cash app. About, you know, a, from Laura had a cash app because that's how, she would most of the time, cash app Ziggy and everything. And Ziggy was, and she had Laura and Fred, Laura and Fred account where Ziggy could use it because it was in Fred's name too. And Laura and um it said Laura for Fred, Laura for Fred. That's what the Cash App said, Laura for Fred. And that was Fred. That was money for Fred, not Laura, for Fred. And Ziggy had control of that. So that what people were putting into that wasn't going to Laura at all. It was going to Ziggy to supposedly help Fred, but Ziggy was taking all the money because Fred didn't need any. He was in jail. And, other than a little money for the phone, he didn't need nothing. So, the point being, Ziggy knows what the fuck she did. She knows she fucking used this girl, and she knows she used Fred, and she used them all for her own, she even used Fred. She used them all for her
yeah,
own, agenda to pay her shit. Ziggy don't care how she gets her. You know, when she was with this Jim guy, she told
yeah.
all of these people that he's abusive,
I
that he's
know. I know.
horrible, that she
Yeah.
needs to get away from
She
him,
need a
that
protective
that
order.
she was in danger. And she
Yeah.
got all of these people to give her money to get her the hell
Yeah.
away from this Jim guy.
Yeah.
She
Yeah. I
made this
remember.
Jim guy into a fucking monster, a freaking
Yes.
monster. And Jim happened to be Green Eyes. And I'll tell you how PG knows. Because Green Eyes was calling me all the time. Green Eyes wasn't just calling me, he was also sending me pictures. Matter of fact, he sent me one of Ziggy and her daughter up on Ben Hill Road. Green Eyes was Jim. He was the one up there with
He
Ziggy and
was
them
really
too.
nice. Oh, I didn't know
Yes,
that.
yes, he was Green Eyes. And he was calling me all the time. And he was really giving me, at first, he was really giving me a lot of crap, right? He was giving me a lot of crap.
Yeah.
And I gave him just as much crap back, right?
Yeah.
Just as much crap back. Matter of fact, when I got off my lives at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess who I called? I called Green Eyes. You want to know why I called Green Eyes? I called Green Eyes because Green Eyes constantly was calling and disturbing me. So I figured, you know what? You want to disturb PG? Well, you know what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. PG started calling old Green Eyes, which was Ziggy's old man Jim. And I'm tell you what, I was giving it back to him to the point he actually started to like me. This
Uh,
guy started to like me. And, he let a lot of information out that PG just didn't ever talk about. I didn't talk about it. You know, um,
yeah.
I
And
didn't,
the Green Eyes, wasn't that the guy who was always doing something with Jody Sue and this? Is it this Green Eyes?
I don't know. The green eyes
Oh,
is on Jody
did
Sue.
Siggy know? Did Siggy know about
Um,
was?
and as soon, when Jim passed away, so
Yeah,
did Green Eyes. Green Eyes passed away when Jim passed away.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you,
I think he
Ziggy.
was a very good man because he took care of our daughter
Well, I'm going to
and
tell you
he gave
what.
her money.
Ziggy was still with him, even when she told you guys that got all of that. She got her whole chat to give her a ton of money. Matter of fact, two old women really gave her a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
And she promised to give it back, and it was their retirement. These two old ladies gave her money out of
Yeah,
her
she bought the
retirement,
car. She bought the
and
car.
she took these two old women to the cleaners, and they were
Yeah,
crying. This one really broke down crying something fierce. And Jenna got a hold of Ziggy and said, "You need to pay this lady her money, Ziggy, because Ziggy, she's crying. So that's her retirement money, and
yeah.
you promised." And Ziggy told Jenna, "If you can't handle it, I don't know what the hell to tell you, but I'm not talking to the old bag." That's what
Yes.
Ziggy told Jenna, and that's why Jenna got so upset because Ziggy was trying to use Jenna as a middleman in
Yeah,
all of this, and Jenna was the one having to hear these old women crying. Not Ziggy, but Jenna. And then all Ziggy do is block their phone numbers so they couldn't call her. She didn't have to pay anything back. Matter of fact, just recently after this Jim guy passes away, this monster that she needed to take her whole chat
yeah,
to the
yeah.
cleaners to move on,
Did you
and they
know
and they
when
did.
she said she needed a protective order, he
Oh
was
yeah,
sleeping. He was sleeping in her couch.
oh
He
yeah,
was there.
absolutely.
When she told us she needed
You're right.
protective order,
She took
he
her
was
chat.
looking after her kid when she
She
went
took
out to sleep with the other guy.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm going to tell you. And then after this Jim guy passes away, she takes her cat to the cleaners again. "Oh, Jim was just the best. I love Jim, and
I
his
know.
kids were so mean." And this,
Uh-huh.
no, Ziggy. Jim was a fucking monster that you wanted nothing to do with. You needed to get everybody's money to get away from Jim. But all of a sudden, Jim's a good guy now. Bullshit. Ziggy uses people in so many different ways. It's
Yeah.
pathetic. And I'm going to
She,
tell you another secret about good old Ziggy. She also had another woman after this Jim guy passes away. Another old lady gives her about $5,000
oh
to
my
get a
God.
vehicle. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
the
know why
vehicle. I
these
know
people
about the
do this.
vehicle.
I don't know why the hell these people do it, but they gave her $5,000, and she told the lady what she could go do with herself. And I guess the lady right now is still trying to sue her to get her damn retirement money back. Ziggy is a user.
And
She's
you
a
know how
freaking, and
Siggy
she
does
doesn't
it.
care. She
And
don't
you
care
know
if
how
you
she
have your
does it.
medicine. She
You
don't
know
care
how
if you can pay your rent.
she,
She doesn't care. I'm going to tell you, that bitch is untrustworthy as
yeah,
hell.
and I will tell you,
Untrustworthy as hell. I
but
don't care.
she's also a
I'm calling
homemaker.
exactly common sense. I am
Yeah.
calling it like I see it. You
Amen.
know, and if she can't handle the truth, well, that's her damn
And
problem,
you
right?
know
That's
how
her
she do
damn
it?
problem.
She's very manipulated. You know why?
She's manipulating as
She
hell.
take the money from the old woman, okay? And the
Mm-hmm.
old woman don't tell it to her husband or her
And Diamond
boyfriend.
Eye says it was,
And
yes, it was
woman,
7,000.
yes, and this is why Siggy is a homewrecker. Because these women, they are scared to tell their husband. So because they are scared to tell their husband, then she got them.
I
Because
know. I have not received an email yet, SL. I have not received any emails. I've been looking. I've been looking. I haven't received any emails from this particular lady that said she wants to give Laura a vehicle. I hope she does. I hope she does. Um, I really hope she does because
yeah,
Laura certainly could use it and need it. And Ziggy saying, "Oh, Laura ain't got her driver's license. She ain't got her driver's license. How she got? You know something? Laura has to pay $100 to get her license back, and she is right now in the works of getting that done. She's right now. She's been so sick. She really hasn't been able to do much and nothing. But they're these friends of hers, they're going to take her. They're going to take her. She's getting a little, she's getting a little stronger. At least she can, like, stand up long enough to, light herself a smoke outside and, see a little peace before
yeah.
she has to sit down or go back in. But they're going to take her. They're going to take her and they're going to, stay with her and help her get everything done. So, Ziggy needs to stop. She needs
Siggy,
to stop. She
Siggy,
doesn't
this
want
is
to
not
see
your
Laura.
problem.
She don't want she is so ugly. She is so ugly of a human being. She don't
Yeah,
want to see anyone else. She loved getting that card from that lady and not paying her back her money, didn't she? She loved taking these people to cleaners to get her out of this monster's
yeah.
house and then take them to the cleaners again after he passes away, crying and acting like it was the love of her fucking life, right?
No, she was
And then
only
she take that
using
ass.
Jim.
Then she
She was
then
only using Jim for his
yeah,
money.
and then she went and she and she didn't give a fuck about Jim. She gave a fuck about the fact she was crying because he didn't leave her a damn thing. He left
Exactly.
everything to his children as he
Yeah,
should have. As
yeah,
he
as
should
he
have.
should have. Yeah,
He didn't leave her shit. That's what she was crying about. And then she goes down there and gets a dog and she has her chat support her damn dog. And then she takes herself and she goes and, gets Fred and she wants these people to support Fred, right?
yeah, yeah.
Another woman's man. Come on. I'm going to tell you,
Come on, exactly. Come on.
Ziggy is fucking evil.
She's
She's just
wild.
evil.
And you listen when she's
She
talking,
don't,
she's like,
Ziggy ain't worried.
ooh,
Ziggy
like
ain't worried
she's a
about
wife.
God. She ain't
Like
worried
she,
about God. She don't read the Bible to her little
no,
girl.
no, no.
Her little girl sees her sitting around playing with freaking
She's,
tarot cards.
eh,
Her,
exactly,
her
exactly.
little girl sees her sitting around playing with the
I know.
fucking devil, right?
Yeah, she's doing that.
She don't worry. Ziggy ain't got no God in her. Trust
No,
me.
no, no.
She got some big old freaking evil spirits housing that
Yeah,
ass.
yeah,
They
yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you, them evil spirits like fucking DoorDash. They like sitting on their ass and they like taking
yeah,
other people to the cleaners to
yeah.
keep their ass up. That's what's happening there.
I
Now I
feel so
call it like
sorry
I
for
see it.
her.
I don't care. I'm not out here to make. I'm not out here to make no friend. With somebody like Ziggy. How to the
This is
fucking
why
no?
I love you.
With friends like her, I wouldn't need no enemies, baby.
No, no. This is why I love you because you are always keeping it 100. You are not follow everybody to please them. You want to be honest and you want to speak for the voiceless. This is what I love about you.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
always
something.
told you are my mentor. I am listening to you always when I am down and I'm in the hospital. I always listen to you because you are such a strong woman. I know you have a lot of problem. I know about. I can read you. Can feel you because I known you for a long time, but you are a very strong woman,
Prayer
and you
Garden of
really are my
America.
mentor.
I heard her say terrible
Yeah,
things about God.
yeah.
That wouldn't
You
surprise
don't
me.
believe in God.
That wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to tell you something. Uh, and I'm going to tell you the truth because that's all I do tell. Whether you believe in God or not, there is a God. Whether you believe you're going to be judged or not, you're going to get judged. I'm going to tell you, you have a heaven to gain and a hell to shun. And I strongly recommend you to be shunning that hell and gaining that heaven.
Yeah. Can I ask you, is Fred living with Siggy? Or he's with this catty woman? I don't understand. Where is he living? I don't need to know where he is living like that, but is he still in this home?
Is who still in their home?
Fred,
Oh
in
no.
this.
Oh no. No. Matter of fact, the tax people came in and seized his property. And so he ain't got that no more. They
No, but
sold they sold his property off for back taxes.
the drug home, the halfway house.
I heard I from what I'm hearing is he's supposed to be hiding out at some lady's named Kathy's house,
Yeah,
right?
Kathy's, yeah.
Some Kathy woman's house.
Yeah.
That's what I hear is he's hiding out there. They're
All
going
the
to get
women
him
are
though.
crazy for
Law
Fred.
enforcement's going to get him. Trust me, they're going to get his ass. No
Yeah.
doubt in my mind. Maybe he's got something. Maybe he's got
Why do you
something
think he
up his.
have so much? They tried to kill him in prison. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he's got something up his
Why do
other
you think
sleeve.
that is? Why do you think that is?
I think it is because I think he
Is it
almost went
because
out
they
in
know
prison because he was talking a little too much about
he's
things that they
talking
didn't want him
way
talking
too
about.
much?
Oh yeah,
He's talking way
and
too
and
much.
and he was talking to, he was talking to this freaking evil devil that didn't care about anything but her channel and making a profit. And
Yeah,
so she was playing it out. PG, we
I
love
see.
you. Hey girl, I appreciate it. SL. I contacted Laura directly. Okay, Ivy's mom. I so appreciate it, hon. I so appreciate you
That's so nice.
contacting her directly. God bless. God
Yeah,
bless. Because I hit her up and let her know that you was going to give her a vehicle. And I told her you was going to contact me about it. And as soon as you did, I would get with her, um, you know, to see how you was going to make the arrangements to, get it to her and so forth. But you know what? You done took care of that. So God bless. God
yeah,
bless.
God
I won't
bless.
I won't be watching the emails then. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless. God bless. Um, I'm gonna tell you God answers prayers, right? He answers prayers.
Yeah,
We prayed for beautiful sunflower here and she was okay. She asked for prayer and by God we prayed and God answered. And JLR needed prayers and we prayed and you know what? He's okay, isn't he? And I'm going to tell you, we prayed for Laura, and we prayed she get this car, and she's got one coming.
and did you know
By
what?
this beautiful
And you
woman.
did pray for me many times, and you know what?
Absolutely,
You know
absolutely. And
what?
we pray.
I am a little bit better.
I'm going to tell you something,
I am
girl.
a
Prayer
prayer
works.
works. Yeah, it does.
Prayer works. I'm going to tell you now. God listens. A family that prays together stays together. I'm going to tell you. Summer Moon Utah Wells was an angel. That
Yeah,
child was an angel. She came down onto this earth and she had a job to do and she done it. She got her brothers out of a horrible place. She saved those three boys and she put a channel together here that has helped so many people, has in so many different ways. This little girl has been a
yeah, but
blessing in so many ways we can't even count. And I tell
I
you
have to.
something,
Yeah,
we
I
will
have to
continue to
say,
pray for her. We will
I was
continue to pray
listening.
for her.
Siggy said, "Oh, Summer did very much good. If it hasn't been for her disappearance, I have never been married to Fred, and I have never got this dog. And many people say, Christian say, there is a meaning with everything. I don't agree about that. It is not someone's job to fix everything. I don't believe God wants something like this to happen because it always comes something good. I don't believe in that. I believe every children is God's angel, and He never want any children to have one problem. I don't like when many people say, "Oh, she died," but uh,
Every child is a gift. Is a
yeah,
gift from God. Every
yeah,
child a gift from God, and they should
yeah,
be treated like a gift. But
amen.
I'm going to tell you, God don't take none of us until our work is done. He don't take any of us till our work is done. And Summer's job, I truly believe Summer's job was to save her brothers, and she did, and she did. And I truly believe Summer is in heaven. I believe she's in heaven with a lot of other children,
Um,
and
I don't
and
actually,
we'll see her again. We'll see her again one
yeah,
day.
I agree, but not fully agree because someone's job should not be to save anybody else but herself. But I understand what you mean. But of course, she is in heaven, and
Well, I would agree with that if the Bible didn't say that if you give your life for another, you'll instantly open your eyes in heaven. The Bible tells us that. So I think that we are here to save other people sometimes. Absolutely.
yeah, it that can be true in some cases, yes. But um, and I have lost all
Yeah.
faith in Tennessee.
Love of
In
Scorpio. Love of Scorpio said summer is helping children in
yeah,
heaven. Love of Scorpio. I'm going to tell you, I bet Summer's a little boss. I bet she's a little boss up there. She is so full of light
thank
and
you,
love.
Anna. We all prayed for you, Miss Norway. You know what? I could feel it. Um, my kidney is working a lot, not a lot, but a lot, little bit, lot better. And yeah, I appreciate it so much. You are so happy. I am so, uh, this family here is so beautiful. I have never seen so much beautiful women in my life, and man, of course. These people you have here, your family is so special. They are so nice. And I'm so sad because they are writing so fast, Miss Norway, Miss Norway, and I cannot give them an answer. And I get so sad because I cannot write so fast and say hello to everybody. And I try to go back and find their name, but I can't. So I just want to say I love all of them. They are really beautiful people. It comes from my heart.
Hey, Zigzag, good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. God bless. They
And
said
think
prayers for
about it,
yours.
you never met little Samba, but now you are fighting for her and fighting for all the children who are voiceless. And and before I say goodbye, what do you think? I am so scared. This is getting cold, and what I think about the sheriff,
Um,
I don't want even say. I don't like the man. I have never liked him. He has a predator of a son. There is something wrong in this place with the sheriff and everything. I don't like him at all. I don't trust him. I
um,
think
I'm,
they have
I'm
to
going
do
to tell
more.
you, I don't trust Ziggy. I don't trust Fred. I don't trust Don, Candace, Grandis. I don't trust, you know, Andy Bernard, Jody Sue. I don't trust
No,
none of these
no, no,
people.
no, no,
They
no.
all evil. They're
Yeah,
all evil human beings. And I'm going to tell you, let us not forget that Ziggy also went up there and signed a contract with the Wells, right?
Yeah, yeah,
She put her
I
signature
know.
to the she put that
Yes.
signature to the devil's paper, right?
With a child. Yeah,
Along with some other people as well. Along with
yeah,
some other people as well. So
yes,
I feel if you put your signature to that devil's paper they had, you'll sell your soul, right? You'll sell your
yeah,
freaking soul to do something like that. You definitely selling out Summer. You were definitely selling out Summer by
yeah.
doing such a horrible thing because
Thank,
that's what it was all about.
thank you, Texas
That's
Pop.
what it was all about. Being for the Wells instead of Summer, not talking about Summer, and that's what it was all about. And those people signing that had no problem signing it because why? They didn't care about Summer in the first place. They didn't care
Mm,
about Summer in the first place, right? And I'll tell you what, I don't care. I don't care what Candace and Don Wells said. I don't care what they had to say because they talked to PG about that paper. And I told them exactly what they could do with that paper. I told them what they could do with that paper. Let me tell you that right now. I told them I ain't signing shit.
no,
Nothing.
nothing. No.
Hell no.
Well,
I ain't, I ain't
Summer,
that damn
she
stupid.
never stood a chance. Jody Sue, her neighbor, Andy, Fred. What kind of people was living there? She never stood a chance. My sister, do you believe we will? I know we will never find her. I don't believe that because you know how it's going when they are dead. And but do you think they will find who did that to her?
You know, I
I have
truly,
lost that belief.
I truly believe in God. I mean, I, I serve a very, very powerful God. I
Yeah,
mean, like, there's nothing in this world that God cannot do. My God can do anything. If my God wants Summer uncovered, he wants her found, she will be found. If my God wants the person that did this to her to be prosecuted, they will. You know, God controls all things. We control nothing. We think we do, but we don't. The only thing we get to do is make the choice to do righteous or to do evil. That's what we get.
yeah,
There's no Mr. in between. You are either on the right side or the wrong. It
yeah,
says for those who are lukewarm, they will be spewed into Hades. People thinking they're walking down the middle of the road, well, they'll be spewed into Hades. You know, God has more respect for people to be on the very wrong side than to be in the middle, trying to play both sides in the
yeah,
middle. You got to be on one side or you got to be on the other. And the only thing you get to do each day is make the choice of what side you're going to be on. What side are you going to truly be on? And I pray that I'm always on the righteous side. I pray that I am. I don't know, but I sure pray I am.
yeah,
And I'm going to tell you something. Um, if God wants her found, she will be found. And I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up because I truly believe God is listening, and I truly believe that He's hearing our prayers for this little girl. And I
yes,
truly believe at some point He is going to answer all of our prayers. But I think there's a bigger picture in play here too. I think that there's a lot of people who need ministered to. I think there's a lot of people needing prayer, a lot of people needing someone there for them right now, a lot of people needing things. And I think that, a possibility that God is fulfilling a lot of things before He, allows and reveals what happened to Summer. There's a lot more at work. I don't question my God, but for some reason, God isn't letting Summer be found for a reason. Now, maybe He's given somebody an opportunity to come forth and save their soul by telling the truth and taking their punishment on earth. Maybe He's having mercy on someone that
yeah,
that knows has information that can help her. You know, I don't know. I don't know exactly, what it is, and it could be a very number of things. It could be everything combined. I don't know. I'm not going to question my God. I'm just going to be patient like He tells me to, And I'm just going to know. I'm just going to know at some point he's going to answer our prayers because he says he will. And I'm sure summer will be found at some point because we're all praying for it. We all want it. We all need it. And I'm sure God's going to answer.
Yeah,
When? I don't know. But I bet
I
you he
hope
does.
so. God willing, I hope so. But you remember in the beginning when you and me talk, when we were talking about Dawn and Candace, you and me was talking a little bit that we feel this was something big, and we was a little bit scared to talk about this, but we both felt it. There have to be something with these people, with Jody, Sue, and Andy. What do you believe now? Do you believe it's a big, or do you believe it's between Don and Candace? What does your heart tell you?
Me personally, I think Don, Candace, and Grandis all know what happened to Summer.
Yeah,
I believe Jody, Sue, and Andy know what happened to Summer.
yeah,
And I truly believe Fred Hill knows what happened to Summer as well. I think they all did. When,
I also,
Fred said that law enforcement sent him in there with a recorder, well, they didn't get no recording. And they didn't get no recording because Fred wasn't about to record anything that his ass had all to do with, right? Of course
Fred
he
just
pushed
want to
the
be
of
important.
course he pushed the wrong button. Of
Yeah,
course he did. You know, um it's all adding up. It's all adding up to, I don't know if these people are running some type of a cult up in there. I don't know if these people are running some kind of pedo thing up in there. I don't know what they was running, but they sure to hell was running something.
yeah, something.
They
Yeah,
were running something, and you got a lot of evil, a lot of super ugly
you know
evil
why
human
I
beings
believe
up in
Jody
there.
has something to do with it? Because she have lied from day one. When people lie, when a child go missing,
Oh,
they know
Jody Sue has
they know
worked hard
something.
to mess up that baby's case.
Yeah, but
And
she have
and I
lied
know and I
so
know
much.
she had all to do with it because Candace
Yeah,
wouldn't have called her up and said change the time to that damn scream. It's an hour too early. If you know
you know what I feel, to be
if
honest?
If Jody Sue had nothing to do with Summer's case, you're not going to get a phone call from Candace saying change that time zone because
I
it
know.
needs to come at 5:30, not
And
freaking
in the
4:30,
beginning,
right?
you don't. In the beginning, Jody Sue was defending them. In the beginning, and then she started to. But you know what I think? I believe that um, Candice and Grandma and Don, of course, they all did something, and Jody Sue knows about it, and Andy because I know maybe it's about money and drugs and all of this. And unfortunately, I have always felt that Fred told Laura what to say. And still to this day, I believe Laura is afraid. And for she have reason to be afraid. And because we have to do with sick people. And as I see it now, I am a little bit scared of Ziggy too. Because tell me who your friends are, and I can tell you who you are. And she is married with this guy now, and
Oh yeah. Oh
he
yeah.
is no good. And she have
Um,
a young daughter, and I think this is so despicable. It's only 3 years, and since I know you, and she have always gone to two men, and now I'm married. And her daughter have to live through this, and her daughter, she was really missing.
two, two, two men. Oh heck no. You know, there was another guy who had an old lady, and Ziggy went down there to party up with this woman, and took this lady and supposedly, allegedly, took this lady and went and had a went. I always heard, two's company, three's a crowd, but I guess they went and had the three, right? They went to some guy's house, and all three of them, supposedly was getting jiggy. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there,
Said
but
one time said she was bisexual.
according to this particular woman's um old man, this is what was going down. And, and I believe him. I believe him,
Yeah.
and I'm going to tell you what, um, here's another thing. Here's another thing I just want to put out there. Ziggy, I McBro, I appreciate that. Member for 7 months.
Seven
All
months.
right, Summer Wells Army. Hey McBro, I appreciate that. God bless. God bless. Um, Another thing is about Ziggy. I'm gonna tell you guys another thing about Ziggy, and this is no lie. And she was hitting on me. She was hitting on me. Some 68, 69 year old woman, right? Some
Why
60,
is she so
68,
busy
69
that
year
you're
old
so
woman.
old?
You know, the thing is what she likes to she like to knock the dust off of old people's asses or something, right?
Uh-huh.
Because she was hitting on PG, and she's trying to say now, she's wanting to say now that PG's this senior citizen, which there ain't nothing wrong
Senior
with being one.
citizen.
Hell, I'm looking forward to being a senior citizen one
Senior
day, right?
citizen. You're so
I'm looking
sweet.
forward to grandkids coming over and going back home, right? And going back home. I'm going to be glad to see them come, and I'll
Can I
probably
tell
be
you
glad to see
something?
them
Can
go.
I be honest with you? Do you know why she said you're old? Because she is so jealous, Pete. You have to see this.
Absolutely,
This is
absolutely.
about
But
jealousy.
but she
Because
was
you have
she was
so
hitting
many
on my
grateful
she was
followers.
hitting on my old ass, right? She was hitting on my old ass. She wanted to knock the dust off my old ass.
Oh my
Right?
God. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so
Ziggy likes
sweet.
to knock the dust off those old asses.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey girl, I
I
appreciate
don't,
it. 2.99 super chat. Summer's Army.
I don't even
Absolutely.
know if I exist.
Absolutely.
I
God
haven't been,
bless.
I have been alone for, oh my God. I be, when I was almost 30, I get divorced, and I be 50 now in summers, the 5th in June, 50 years. So I don't even know if that exists down there. It has to be very dusty. But I could never give my body to a stranger or to a man I didn't know. I have to be married first in my age, but no, I could not do it. I am so sorry. I'm so big because they could put me full of steroids. So I am balloon. Uh, I am so sad. Before I go, I just want to ask you because I have my daughter with a special need, and she have so much epilepsy also, but she have been moving home to me now because she didn't like it there, and I have been alone with her since I was 14. And of course, I'm scared to die, but I don't want to leave her. That is what I have panic.
Amen.
So, because we mothers, we don't care about ourselves. We are thinking about our children. And we don't have a family because we have the same father. And my mother don't want to see me after that when I was young. She's also alcoholic. And we don't have nobody. So I am so scared for this. And now the priest and everybody, they are talking a little bit with my daughter about my illness. But I will never give up. But I believe in prayer. So if you could just somebody in the chat, if you just can pray for me, because my daughter really need me. She have nobody, and she have special needs, and she never go outside without me. And they come and pick her up with taxi 2 days a week. She's working, with special needs. She's making stuff, and so 2 times a week I get a little free time, but for 3 hours. But how is your children doing?
And they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good.
They must, they must be 50 or 60 years old, I think, your
Uh,
children.
yeah, I got to tell them, start calling me Granny, damn it. All right. They're calling me
Oh,
Granny. And they better get out shopping for me some birthday gifts. All right. It's my
I am so
birthday.
happy
I
I
didn't
have.
even know it. I'm so damn old, I didn't even know it was my
Thank you.
birthday.
I want to say thank you for all the women, beautiful women in chats. And
How how
I
dare
love
my
you,
children let me
Professor.
forget my birthday?
And I want to say thank you for taking me up. I didn't mean to take your time. I just want to chat a little bit and tell
Hey, I
everybody.
love it when you come up. I love it when you come up, Miss Norway. We miss you.
Yeah,
We miss you.
I love you so much, Prayer Garden. You're
Hey,
always in
I love
my
you
heart.
too, girl. You know
Yeah.
it.
Please take care and kiss your children and to all the beautiful people in chat. When I say it, you mean a lot to me. You do because you don't
Oh,
even
don't
know.
cry.
You're so
We
nice.
we
Everybody's
love
so
you.
nice to me. They say they love me, and I am not so used to that. It means so much for me.
Hey, and they do. And they do.
Uh, Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. God bless you all. Be careful, everybody. The
Hey,
world is a terrible place.
God
Bye
bless.
bye.
And good
I love
morning.
you. I love you, Sissy. Bye
Hey,
bye, my angel.
we love you too, girl. I love Miss Norway. She is such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. And I always enjoy when she comes up. She is so full of wisdom, right? She's so full of wisdom. Absolutely full of wisdom. Yeah. But, you know, we're putting the truth out here. We're putting the truth out here. You know, what I'm saying is there's answers to be gotten for summer. There's answers to be gotten for summer. And I'm not going to let no one muck that up. I'm not letting no one muck that up, right? Ziggy ain't going to sit over there and bill Fred, a damn suspect, up that may have left that holler that day with Summer Moon Utah Wells in his vehicle. I am not going, and two people, two who, are acquainted with Fred and also affiliated with Summers' case, right? Summers' case being super questioned, two of them coming up on live don't make no sense, right? And I didn't see anyone else getting a lie detectors test about these people but Fred. But Fred, you right? But Fred. So, um, maybe he's got something up the other sleeve. If they take him back, to jail again. Maybe he's got something, maybe he'll come clean. Maybe he's got something up the other sleeve that will actually lead us to Summer, that will actually let us find her, that'll actually, solve her case. I don't know, but I sure hope so. Maybe he'll use that to try to get out again. Maybe he'll try to bargain with that chip, right? Um, maybe so that Summer's case can be solved. But that's what I hope. I pray for. Fred seems to, um, kept up with this case as much as Jody Sue. You don't keep up with a case like this if you ain't got a dog in the race. You just don't do it, right? You don't do it. I mean, there's a lot of neighbors. There's a lot of neighbors inside Ben Hill Road. A whole bunch of neighbors inside Ben Hill Road. And I'm going to tell you about these neighbors. We don't see all of them keeping up with Summer's case the way Jody Sue and Andy does. Who lied? Who lied about a scream? And Candace and Donald decided to contact them and tell them to move the scream to another time. Well, the reason they didn't, because law enforcement didn't believe it the first time, let alone the second time. Absolutely not. And so, with that being said, you know, and Jody Sue, I personally heard her going with at Candace about wanting the money, like Candace owed it to her. And that was a big red flag as well, right? A big red flag also, and that's what ended their relationship. Was Candace telling her to go screw herself? You ain't giving me none of what you're getting out there. Why the hell am I giving you anything? You get your own and we'll get ours. That's kind of how it went with them. So, they got a dog in the race, dog in the race. And Fred, a dog in the race. Like I said, he's supposed to have been wearing a wire and a recorder, and it don't record shit. I guess so. And that wasn't by accident. That was straight up purpose, right? Straight up purpose. Because he didn't know what them idiots going to say that could incriminate his ass. There you go. There you go. That's why there was no recording. They picked the wrong person to try to get a recording. And I think they've had their eye on Fred ever since, because law enforcement's way smarter than Fred. They're way smarter than Fred. You know, they probably set him up with that recorder to see if he would actually record anything. And that's how they know he's involved or not, right? I mean, law enforcement's way more intelligent than these fucking, you know, dupes up on Ben Hill Road. And if they think they've got away with something, well, I'm sorry to tell them they ain't. They haven't, right? The answers will come. The truth always gets pulled to the light. God said he'll pull that truth into the light. And he will. He will. I truly know that whatever that Bible says is going to come to pass. Because that's the only book that tells 150% truth ever sold in this world. And it's the bestseller. The bestseller, you guys. So I'm going to tell you what. I know for a fact, that it will be pulled into the light. It will be pulled into the light. You know, sometimes people pray a long time for answers, and it takes a long time to get them. But we better remember that one day is 1,000 years to God, and 1,000 years one day. That's what we better remember. And the Lord tells us to be patient. Well, you know what? I ain't got nothing but patience, right? I got nothing but patience, and I will keep having patience. I will keep having patience, and along with knowing that my God is going to answer this at some point. You know, he will answer. I know that, you know, that's the problem with humans. We get frustrated. And, you know, but God will answer. You know, he will answer. What I'm trying to say is, if Summer's already in heaven, then God don't feel like it's a big need. You know, God don't feel like it's a big need to be answering our prayers that quick, right? Like what I'm saying is, beautiful sunflower needed the prayer answered now. And JLR needed his prayers answered now. You know, when it's an emergency, God answers quick, right? He answers quick. But if Summer's already with God, already in heaven, then, you know, what's the emergency? What's the emergency? There's something bigger at play here. And I'm sure that it's all going to come out in the wash. And, you know, at some time, it's going to all come out in the wash. And we're going to learn all the answers. God is going to answer our prayers. He's going to answer our prayers. You just got to be patient. You got to be patient. You know, there's a lot of emergency situations God needs to tend to first, right? A lot of emergencies. So, you know, let us be patient. Hey, Texas lady, I appreciate that. 199 super chat. God bless. God bless. I appreciate that, girl. I really do. I really appreciate it. God bless. I was going to play the complete full interview out tonight of Laura's, and I will, God willing. The next time PG's here, I will be playing this out. God willing, that'll be tomorrow night. If not, you know, we will get to it. I got a lot of things going on, you guys. I got a lot of stuff going on too, but I'm going to try my best. And I've got some other things. I've got other things that, you know, I want to bring to light as well. I want to bring other things to light as well. You know, I find the receipts. I bring the receipts, right? I bring it. Just like I told you tonight. Right here, baby. Right here. As you guys seen. Boom. 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 There you go. I brought the receipts. I brought the receipts to you and showed you. You know, I brought the receipts to you. PG don't lie. When I say I got something and I tell you guys I'm bringing it, oh, you trust and believe PG's going to bring it, right? We're going to bring it. This channel's 150% for Summer Moon Utah Whales. We ain't for no one else. We're for her. She is the victim. She is the one that needs to be found, brought home, and justice to be served against the evil beings who have done this to this child. We are for Summer. Nothing more, nothing less. Summer. This channel will always, always be for the victims. Always call out the truth. And always do everything we can to get the answers for the child. Absolutely. Because that's what we would want someone to do for us if we were in that situation. We'd want someone working hard to have us found, to have us brought home, and to have our family get closure. We would want that too. And I'm going to tell you, I try my best to do unto others as I would have them do unto me. And I'm going to tell you, if I was a low down, rotten piece of crap, I'd want somebody to call it out. You know why? Because I need the truth to hit me in the face so maybe I can change. So maybe I can become a person that, the world will love instead of dislike. Right? Hey, I don't mind hearing the truth. Let it be good or bad. I don't mind it. Because when I hear the truth and I don't like it, then I try to change what I don't like. I don't see it as a problem. I see it as a challenge. I see it as a challenge to become a better person, to become better. A lot of people don't think like that. I wish they did, because if they did, this would be a better world. I was telling beautiful Sunflower, I said, if everybody was like us, like Summer's army, what a beautiful world this would be. What a beautiful world this would be. I wish everybody was like us. I really do. I wish everybody could just do the righteous thing, and then people wouldn't be getting hurt, right? Then people like Summer wouldn't be getting hurt. People like her brothers wouldn't be going through that abuse. Laura wouldn't have lost her man, what she needed most in their darkest hours. I wish people could be better and do the right thing. You shouldn't waste 20 some years of someone's life who truly loves you and destroy them like that. She didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it. No woman deserves that. No woman deserves that. But you'd be surprised how many men put their wife out to bring in a new model. They put their wife out to bring in a new model. And this woman has to start all over again. She has to start all over again. And she don't know where to start. Right? She don't know where to start. He done knew everything he's going to do, because he did all of that behind her back. He already knew. It's her that doesn't know. Because by the time she finds out, she's on the street with nothing. Having to pick up everything and don't know where or what she's going to do. It happens all the time. That's why I say, don't trust nobody. Don't think you know someone, because you don't. You could be with someone forever and you didn't ever know them. You didn't know the true them. That's why, I tell my daughter, it's important that you make a life for yourself, be able to take care of you before you go trying to take care of children, take care of someone else. You need to take care of you. You need to establish yourself because in the future, you want to know, that you're established. You want to know. I mean, if you get with somebody and they walk out, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Right? They're leaving with, they're the one leaving with nothing. Prenuptial agreement, right? Prenuptial agreement, you guys. The son of a bitch don't get nothing. Boy, he better married you for love because his ass ain't getting shit. Right? He can come in, but he ain't taking shit with him if he goes. Right? If anybody's going to, do the effing, it's going to be, it's going to be me. All right? It's going to be me. That's what I got to say. Just saying. I'm not I'm not ending up on some damn street by some old weirdo wanting a younger model. Right? Ain't happening. Not happening. And I don't want my daughter to ever end up like that either. I don't want my daughter having to knock at her brother's door or my door or anybody's door in the future. Right? I don't want that happening. You got to establish yourself in this life. But and hell, Fred didn't. I mean, this guy's manufacturing, he's distributing, and he can't even pay his taxes. What the hell? What the hell was old boy doing? Laura was getting a check. He was getting a check. He was, he was manufacturing one of the biggest things, right? One of the biggest money makers. And his ass couldn't even pay his taxes? What the hell? His house gets took for taxes. Come on. That's crazy as hell. I don't know. I can't have someone like that in my life. I can't have somebody, like that in my life. Hell no. I mean, damn. You got to pay your bills, right? You got to pay and those taxes up in Ben Hill Holler, them damn taxes only like $200-300 a year. $200-300 a year. If that. Right? And this guy's scrapping metal. He's scrapping cars. He's scrapping all kinds of shit. Got checks coming in. Manufacturing. I mean, come on. What the hell? What the hell did he do with all that money? What was he doing with all that money? Wow. I mean, not to be rude, but it looked like he didn't even really take a bath. Right? It looked like he really didn't take a bath. I would think you at least buy some soap and water. Shit. I don't know. Man, Ben Hill Road is one of those places where you would have to wear a freaking clothespin on your nose. Don't roll down your car window. Don't roll down your fucking car window. You got to turn off your AC and keep your windows up. Right? Because you don't want that shit coming in your car. You don't want that stench coming in there. These people have radiated poo-poo up there. Nobody takes a fucking bath. Oh my God. It's like, whoa. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I heard Fred got lost in Ziggy's belly button at first sight. Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did. You're freaking silly, Molly. It is what it is. And that's the truth. Yeah, yeah, they have a lot in common, right? They have a lot in common. It's like, come on, girls. Come on, girls. You want a husband? Just come up into Ben Hill Road. Right? That's some crazy shit right there. That's some super crazy stuff. Crack me up, man. Ziggy standing outside the prison gate. Let my Freddy out. I want my Freddy. Right? Turn Freddy Cougar loose. Oh, shit. Yeah. His freaking haircut. His freaking bowl cut. Yeah, dude, man. I tell you what, Fred was still trying to party in the back with business in the front. Way too many years late. Oh, damn. That's funny stuff. Right? What was that guy's name? Oh, Billy Ray Cyrus. Right? Fred was trying to be a Billy Ray Cyrus up on Ben Hill Road. Ziggy fell for it. That's funny as hell. Oh, damn. Yeah, he got a big old mullet. He got a big old mullet. Oh, shit. Unbelievable. Right. You can't resist. That's true. You can't resist. Yeah. Crooked bowl cut. Oh, God. Listen, you guys. PG's gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna hold anybody else up tonight, but I appreciate each and every last one of you coming in. I appreciate you coming in. PG gonna have birthday party. I'm gonna have birthday party one day this month. Since it's my birthday. All right, since it's my birthday, I'm gonna have a party. But I appreciate everybody coming in here, hanging out, and supporting the channel, supporting Summer most of all. Supporting Summer most of all. God bless. God bless each and every one of you who are truly here for this little girl and are her army, a voice for her because she is voiceless. God bless. God bless. And may God give you all gifts in heaven. May He give us, all of us, gifts in heaven. Absolutely. I'm going to ask that you continue to pray for this baby. She needs our prayers. Summer needs our prayers. Let us not stop praying. Just because time is passing, God works in mysterious ways. He works in mysterious ways. So remember, keep those prayers going up for her. I know I will. I'll keep them going up the day she's found. I'll keep them going up. And I'll always let God know that I don't know why He hasn't let her be found yet, but I know He's got a reason. And I respect that. But I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep praying till she is. And I know at some point, God's going to answer. I know He will. God always answers. He always answers. Just say a few prayers and see. If it's something really super emergency important, see how fast God answers right away. But I think Summer's already in heaven. And I think that's why, why God isn't in no big hurry, because He knows she's okay. She's all right. But He will, for her brother's sake, because He knows they need answers. And I'm sure at some point He's going to answer for their sake and all of ours, because He knows how much we love her. So He's going to answer that too. So keep those prayers going up. And know that God will answer at some point for her. And keep them going up for one another. Keep them going up for Michael Vaughn, for little Elijah, Boo. Keep them going up for Sebastian, who hasn't been found yet. And keep them going up for little Quentin Simon, because he's about to get justice, and we want him to get that justice against the evil being that has done what they did to him. Threw him away like he was garbage. Right? It don't get more sinister than that. It doesn't get more sinister than that. So please, pray for these missing babies. Pray that the ones getting justice get the justice. And pray for one another. Pray for one another. That's what God wants us to do. That's what God wants us to do. And a family that prays together stays together. And whether you like it or not, we're a family. All right? We're a family. One big family out here praying together for these children to be found. I know God thinks that you're as amazing as myself. I think you guys are amazing. I really do. And I know God's looking down upon you, and He's seeing how kind and caring and loving your all's hearts are for these children. I know He is. And don't let anyone change who you are. Don't let no one ever change the beautiful person you are. They'll try. Don't let them. Don't let the devil steal anything away from you. Hold on to it, because that's what's going to get you eternal life, is your goodness. Keep being good. Good night, everybody. God bless. Much love.